Christchurch police have launched a coordinated assault against the city's boy racer community after an officer was attacked on Friday night. Hundreds of youths were last night stopped by police riot squads in response to Friday's incident. Police say it's the start of an all-out war on illegal street racing. Well, let's go live now to Lachlan Forsyth in Christchurch. Lachlan.
Well, Alistair, Christchurch has long had a problem with illegal street racing, but police say it's now crossed the line into outright criminal recklessness, and they're taking action. Saturday night in Christchurch, and hundreds of racers are getting up to their usual antics. Suddenly, panic sets in as word spreads that the police have arrived and they're cracking down. There's gridlock as cars try to flee. Most find their way blocked. Dozens of police officers, decked out in riot gear, go from car to car. As police search cars and individuals, many of those stopped are drunk and noisy. Some are unhappy at being singled out.
I don't even know why he's coming down on us for it.
But while there were some arrests, cars seized and infringement notices issued, the vast majority of drivers hadn't broken any laws. The late-night blitz was the response to a lawless Friday night in which an officer was ambushed by hundreds of youths, pelted with bottles and shot at with an air rifle.
We came out, we meant business tonight. I told them we're not going to take this line down.
Last night it was the turn of a security guard to be attacked.
They gave us a couple of whacks with the vehicle. I put the brakes on, then all the bottles and eggs and rocks just started coming.
Police say this is the start of a zero-tolerance blitz.
People have had an absolute gutsful of the behaviour of illegal street racers. The behaviour is criminal. It's upsetting people. It's intimidating the law-abiding people of Christchurch, and frankly, it needs to stop.
Many Christchurch roads bear the telltale signs of boy racers. The City Council has tried to address the problem, but admits current measures are toothless.
Stringent measures are in place regarding assembly and parking, etc., but the problem only shifts somewhere else.
The legislation that exists at the moment really asks us to identify a particular offender doing a particular act. What we're seeing here is mass disorder.
The officer attacked on Friday night says it's not just about changing the law. Most parents have no idea how their children are spending their weekends.
I would like to think that they'd be disgusted if they saw what had happened and what is happening on the streets in Christchurch at the moment.
But it seems those causing trouble on the streets couldn't care less. And it's not just police and city officials that have responded to this. One boy racer wrote on the 3 News website this afternoon that they often feel unfairly targeted and picked on by police, and many in the boy racer community would never dream of attacking an officer in this way. Now, police have admitted it was a much smaller group that was actually doing the bottle throwing on Friday night, just around 30 individuals, but they say it's these much larger late-night congregations that foster and encourage that type of behaviour. That's why they're cracking down.
Lachlan, thank you.
Boy racers have been a problem in other parts of the country too. So what's been tried to reduce the problem, and are there other changes that need to be made? Reporter Tristram Clayton went to find out.
South Auckland, 2002. But fast forward 7 years and the smoke is finally starting to clear.
Last 12 months since the team was made full-time, we've seen a 31% reduction in reports of illegal street racing in County's Manukau district. And so, for my part, that's 31% fewer members of the public that have been inconvenienced.
The difference? A small but passionate squad of officers charged solely with targeting weekend street racing.
We've adopted a zero-tolerance policy. Last weekend, the team issued over $65,000 worth of infringement notices, and on one street alone, on Sunday evening, more than $20,000 worth of tickets were issued.
Tough new laws introduced in 2003 have also helped. Police were given the power to impound vehicles for 28 days for offences such as racing, burnouts, excessive speed and pouring diesel on the road. But in Christchurch, at least, the boy racers remain undeterred.
One of the things we'd like to see is an increase in demerit points for offences and not so much a decline perhaps in fines. What we know with this group is the threat of loss of licence and loss of the vehicle is the real deterrent.
Compulsory third-party insurance and car modifications are issues, and we can address those. We've got to do it in a way that we also look after the interests of law-abiding vehicle users. Again, I stress the activities that are going on in Christchurch right now are already illegal.
Joyce says the issue of illegal street racing is already being considered as part of a broader review of road safety, but says events in Christchurch over the weekend mean he'll be urgently reprioritising his response. Tristram Clayton, 3 News.